Good morning, Church at Liberty Park. Today we're on James chapter 5, and let's focus on verse 1 through 6. Now, as you read these verses, you're going to notice that these are pretty hard and challenging words that James gives us. And the first thing that he comes against is this idea of hoarding wealth. I think about Matthew 6, 19 and 20, where Jesus tells us not to store up treasures here on earth, but to store up treasures in heaven, where moth and rust can't destroy and where thieves can't break in and steal. The second thing he comes against is this idea of cheating workers. So I think one way that we could apply this today is, for example, if you're an employer, to make sure that you treat your employees with respect and compassion, and that you give them a good wage and treat them as they're made in the image of God. Third, he comes against this idea of living in self-indulgence. And so we must remember that God has not blessed us with material blessings so that we can indulge ourselves, but so that we can be a blessing to others. And then he comes against this idea of they were crushing the poor. This reminds us that there are real physical and spiritual needs here in Birmingham and all over the world. And so let's use our wealth to advance the gospel, to bless other people, and to care well for the poor. This reminds us of the generous God that we serve. I think about 2 Corinthians 8:9. It says, "For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, so that you by his poverty might become rich." So Jesus was rich in that he was with the Father in glory, but he chose to leave that, to come down to this lowly earth, to live among us, and to live and to die and to raise again on the third day. And so as we trust in Jesus, he will lead us to live a life that is God-centered and that blesses others. Hope you enjoyed James 5 today.